Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett. In my hands is a bunch of booster packs for OverPower. Yes, OverPower card game is back from Lazarus Rising Games. Now, for those who don't remember, OverPower was one of the card games. They came out kind of during the card game heyday. And this was a little bit different. It was a collectible card game, but it had a whole bunch of properties to it. So you had like DC and Marvel and I think like generic stuff, and they could all be played against each other, which was really, really cool. So the new OverPower is back, starting off with Edgar Rice Burroughs. You can see right there, Edgar Rice Burroughs. And there are 4 starter decks, which we have shown off, and then there's this like booster type deck or a box that will help you get some more energy, kind of like its mana, as well as some other cards to add to your decks. And of course, there are booster packs. And the question is, what's going to be up with the booster packs? Well, we'll find out in a minute. So they have announced they've got some other properties coming. We've got Witchblade and Darkness, stuff from Top Cow. We got stuff from Skybound, such as Invincible and The Walking Dead. And Eric Larson's Savage Dragon is coming as well. So we're kind of getting back to that old school, hey, let's take a whole bunch of properties and put them together, which should be pretty neat. All right, so let's open up booster packs, see what's inside. We're going to do all of them. We got Dracula. So I don't believe Dracula was in any other starter sets. So it looks like the booster is getting you some like unique cards you're not getting anywhere else. The thing that I've noticed that I think is really cool about these is the art is top notch. Like, they are hiring some fantastic artists. We've got Ra up next. So if you're just a fan of like comics and comic art, there's some great stuff here. And I think I can't wait till we get the image stuff, because that's going to have some great artwork as well. We got Teamwork. So Merlin, Jane Porter, and then Tarzan. Alright, let's open up another pack. So the only negative is I do not know Edgar Rice Burroughs very well. So we got Jane Porter, who we had just mentioned. I think it's an ally. Pack 2. Next up we got Leonidas. It looks like you get like 2 of these characters per pack, and then a bunch of other cards. That's some great art. So we got Robin Hood. I think we got this in the other one. Teamwork. This is pretty cool. What? Character sketch. That's a pretty cool card. There's 1 per deck. And then we're end it with Mina Harker. Alright. I think we got a pretty cool card with that one. Alright, we got Anubis. Some great art. And the Mummy. So we got Teamwork. This is actually a great one. I recognize a lot of those characters. The Land That Time Forgot. And another Teamwork. Merlin's Magic. And 1. And we got 2 more packs, so it looks like we'll have like 5 packs total that we've done. Morgan Le Fay, Tarkus. So that's like John Carter of Mars, right? So this is the only thing I just don't know Edgar Rice Burroughs enough. Dr. Watson. Professor Moriarty. I at least know those. Angry Mob. So that kind of feels like a little, was it Young Guns 2? And then Joan of Arc, who I know came in another deck, so this is probably a different like character card for her. I think she came in the Time one. I think she was in the Time starter. Last pack, we got Captain Nemo. Sun Wukong. This is with the Monkey King. Became a popular character lately. It's interesting enough that this was a character that like wound up being everywhere at some point. Now we got Teamwork. Lancelot. Another Teamwork. That one. And then wrapping it up with Hercules. So the booster packs definitely are interesting in that they seem to be a collection of original cards and characters that you can't get in the starters, and then obviously like allies and teamworks and stuff like that that don't come in the starters, and then there seems to be like different versions of these of characters that are in the starters. So very intriguing, very interesting, and you know, as always, kind of fun. It's always entertaining to go and open up booster packs of stuff. So you can get a whole bunch of different starters. We've shown them off. There's 4 different types for you to pick and choose. We've got links for everything that you can go and purchase, but definitely go hit up your local store and see if they've got it. Lazarus Rising Games also has put together a great website where you can go find local shops for you to find games and join the fun and all that. I, of course, want to thank Lazarus Rising Games for hooking us up with the review copies. And, of course, thank you all for watching. We'll hopefully have more of OverPower coming soon right here at Board Game Today. And, of course, we need to learn to play and show off all that as well. If you want the latest game news, board games, card games, tabletop games, role-playing games, miniature games, whatever, check us out at BoardGameToday.com. And, of course, we're on Facebook, TikTok, Mastodon, Threads, Blue Sky, all that stuff. All at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep flopping those cards and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you could, you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.